Friends, Andrea here with a new video for Hip Kid Club. I'll be creating a mini album today using the July Pocket Life cards, one Pocket Life card from the June kits, and some pattern papers. This is gonna be my July 2021 mini album, and I'm using a set of binding rings that Kimberly sent me a few months ago, so I was just waiting for the right moment to use them, and this is going to be the project. And this is a very simple but fun mini album to put together and to flip through, and you're going to see why. So I'm going to use the base of my pages are going to be the Pocket Life cards. All of them. I will be using some of the 3x8, some of the 3x6, and the 3x4. And I'm gonna be creating small flaps. That's what you saw me doing. And those pieces of paper, for example, this is a 3x6 Pocket Life card. So I'm creating, the piece of paper is, for the flap, is I cut it at 5 3/4 by 3, and then I folded it in half, used double-sided tape just to make sure that it's thick enough, and now I'm making marks where I'm gonna punch the holes for the rings to go through. And what I'm doing here is just testing, making sure that the measurement is going to be right and that they're going to flip easily. Okay, so this is the 3x6. Now I have a 3x8. And this is the only card that comes in the June kit. Okay, I'm gonna use that one to back the Pocket Life card, using double-sided tape for that. Just removing the excess, and that's going to be the back of that page. Now for the 3x4, I'm working on the bigger one, the 3x8 card, doing the same thing, but this one I'm going to back with a piece of pattern paper. I had 3 or 4 of my July Pocket Life cards mixed up with some of the papers, and I could not find them. So I used some pattern paper to back some of the photos. Now this piece of pattern paper is for it's gonna be for the flap, and again, it's a 5 3/4 piece by 3, folded at 1.5 inches. Marking where the holes should be and repeating the process. And now this piece is going to be sandwiched in between the two pages. The exact same process, adding some double-sided tape. And now I am using the previous page as a template to know exactly where to add the Pocket Life card, and removing the excess, doing the same thing. And now I have 2 pages for my mini album. So the other set that I'm going to show you how to do is the smaller cards, so the 3x4 cards. For those, I want those to flip individually, so I'm going to create 2 sets of flaps, one per 3x4 page. And that way I can flip them individually. The Pocket Life cards, some of them, or the pages, I'm using some photos for some of the pages to flip through directly. Some of the cards are just going to be used as background, like this one. Some of the cards are going to have some embellishments on them and going to be decorated, and some of them are going to be used for journaling. So these cards are cut at 3x2.5, and I'm folding them again at 1.5. So the side that measures 3 inches is going to be folded at 1.5, and then the flap itself is going to be 2.5 inches tall. Same thing, we're gonna measure where we want our pages to go. And what I did is I cut the 3x4 cards a tiny bit, so they are gonna be a little bit smaller than 4 inches tall. I want the photo on top and the Pocket Life card at the bottom. I'm doing the same thing, punching the holes on each one of the flaps. And now I'm going to proceed to add double-sided tape to the cards and create my pages. So I'm not going to walk you through the process of creating of putting each one of the pages together, since it is going to be, I'm going to be following the exact same process. For the bigger pages, the 3x6 and the 3x8 pages, I'm using the longer flap, or making the longer flap, and then the smaller ones for the 3x4 pages. Doing one more here, I guess, showing you how I created it. I did the same thing. So some of the pages were created just with photos. And this is the pattern paper that I used to create those flaps. So again, 3 inches by 2.5. And then the side that measures 3 inches is going to be folded at 1.5 to create the flap. Once again, marking where I'm going to be punching the holes, and these are all of the base pages created. So I'm putting the mini album back together, and it's going to be time to create the covers. So the front cover and the back cover of the album. I'm going to use pattern paper and cardstock for this. And it's going to be a little bit bigger than the longest page. So my main cover and back cover, it's gonna be a piece cut at 3.25 by 8.25. This pattern paper, it's the one I'm gonna use for the inner covers, and I'm using the same pattern paper from the cover to create the flaps. So the exact same thing, I'm getting these flaps or these papers cut at 5.75 of an inch and 3 inches folded at 1.5. So you can see now that's how my inner cover looks. I used one more I cut down one of the 3x8 Pocket Life cards. Now I'm using one of the acetate, and this is, we're going through the process of decorating some of the pages now. I'm using one of the acetate mandalas. Chipboard embellishments. I had that orange piece had been fussy cut to use as embellishments where I'm gonna be adding some journaling. And now I'm fussy cutting the letters for the month to add on the cover. Adding some adhesive foam squares on the back, and then I really wanted to use these flowers, so I mixed the paper flowers and the fabric ones to add on my cover. All right, I added that page last since it had some glossy accent on the letters. Now I changed the embellishment on that page and going through once again, trying to add few more embellishments to the page. Some lettering on this page. And I have not added my journaling yet. So we'll do the flip through of the album and you'll see how it looks before the journaling. And here it is. It is a really pretty, colorful and fun mini album for the month of July. And it's been made entirely with pattern papers and pocket life cards. I used die cuts, chipboard stickers, the acetate mandala, some of the wood veneers, and let me see what else. This is the orange, some of the chipboard phrase stickers. I fussy some of the puffy stickers. We fussy cut and we cut down some other pocket life cards to help add some journaling and some fun to the album. This is it for me today. I'll leave you now with some close-up pictures of it. I hope you enjoyed the video and have fun creating and using those pocket life cards and embellishments that we get every month with our kids. Please let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to stop by the Facebook group and the blog and get all the inspiration from the girls, from the design team. This was Andrea for Hip Kid Club, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.